Today's somewhat surreal fable is When Roses Fly.
Rogers was 5 minutes late. If one knew Maxwell Rogers, Esquire, as I did perhaps as well as anyone with the possible exception of his therapist, you'd know how unusual this was. "You look a bit flustered," I said, because it was true and I was generally favorably inclined toward the truth. In my profession, one needed to know what the truth was, even if your role was to obscure it.
"I don't doubt it, Williams. I was nearly knocked off my feet by a low-flying snapdragon."
"Flowers don't fly," I said.
"This one did. I'm just as surprised as you are."
"Rogers, I beg to differ. I'm not surprised, I'm skeptical. Birds fly. Flowers may be thrown in a bit of pique, but they don't fly on their own."
"Then I suggest you look out the window."
It was strictly to humor my associate, understand, but I opened the blinds. A red rose fluttered past the window on wings of leafy green. A few moments later, a tiger lily did the same. I looked down and spotted a flock of daisies winging over Veterans Park. I stepped away from the window. Are we going mad?
Possibly, but it's more likely we're undergoing a reality shift. While either of us could very easily go insane, it seems stretching things to suggest we might do it at the same time. Our schedules simply wouldn't allow it.
He had a point there, nor was it far-fetched to accept that reality was more flexible than one normally assumed. Our reality was not the same as that of our ancestors. Yet one did expect a sort of slow, ordered reality shift. This was not that.
A better question might be, what are we going to do about it?
What can we do about it? For that matter, should we do anything?
Our profession as lawyers requires a firm understanding of current reality so that we can manipulate it on our client's behalf. How can we function if reality keeps changing?
We don't manipulate reality on our client's behalf. We merely give it a positive spin. We change perception, not reality.
Perception is reality. Perception is the difference between going to jail or not going to jail. That is reality. No, I recognize the work of a rogue actor when I see one. We must find them and quell this in the bud.
You mean nip it in the bud, don't you?
Why in the world would I bite a flower?
I didn't bother to answer. There would be no quelling. Reality was busily reordering itself, including the language. You quell a riot, not reality. Tomorrow, we wouldn't remember a time when flowers did not fly, nor think anything wondrous in it. For today, I simply looked out the window and watched the V's of migrating sunflowers sail by.